All right, good evening. So, been watching some YouTube, checking out the Delphi case, the Petito case, uh, Evansdale, and all the suspects that are in the Delphi case is phenomenal. It can only mean one thing, that there's many of them. What we're actually watching is a bunch of guys that are in some kind of a club or gang or something, or ring, you know, many of them. And even some of them have YouTube channels and stuff. I was watching a video the other day that someone was mentioning Sean Harmon. Uh, I believe that's his name. Uh, and a video that he made about how he experimented uh, with his young cousins uh, having sex. And it's like totally slipping people's minds. And although a lot of people are saying, there's no way that his dad is the Delphi killer, we know that. They've investigated it. His dad was still alive, you know, uh, a year ago or whatever it was. Uh, here's the thing with Sean Harmon's story. A lot of people ain't buying it. He's admitted to things on YouTube, made videos, even confessed to experimenting with his young cousins, and that's just a problem with me, because even if his parents weren't involved in the Delphi case, uh, the things that he's confessing to are very incriminating, I believe. You know, it's a proven fact he still does heroin and or whatever his drug is, meth or whatever. So, yeah, it's kind of weird. Is he a suspect? Oh yeah, and he's probably a suspect in many other cases, and he does have a violent past and ganged up or whatever you call it. I don't know what they call it. I don't know. And that goes along with all the rest of the suspects, uh, the Kurtz, the Chadwells, the list goes on and on and on and on. And I imagine it's exactly what the police was telling everybody, that you know a while ago. Somehow all these cases are connected, and they are if you look at the MOs. And what's too fishy about Sean Harmon is this story has just popped up out of the blue. Now, is it a coincidence uh, that his father was already dead? Well, it probably makes sense. That means, well, he can say his father's the killer, but uh, you know they checked it out. I'm almost positive they probably went through it with a fine tooth comb, and that's why the police probably said uh, that you've already talked to us, or we might have already interviewed you. And it turns out, probably, for all we know, the killer could be Sean Harmon and his friends that are all in the gang, all mixed up into drugs. Wacko. I don't know. You know, would it make sense? Sure. Sure, it would, trying to cover his tracks and throw people off. Now, will there be charges against Sean Harmon after all this? I imagine so. Uh, for tampering with a uh, murder case. You know, so. Oh, hello, Miss Chippewa. Yeah, Ron. I heard about Ron Logan dying. I don't think it has anything to do with the case. Uh, you know, how did he die? I don't know. It is getting crazy, that Delphi case, but there are so many suspects. Um, you know, something evil had happened out there. The devil had a hand in it. I'll tell you that much, and he's got a hand in cleaning it up, and that's what they're pretty much trying to do. Is I believe divert people away from the people it actually was. Yeah. I don't know who did the murders because I wasn't there and I don't have all the proof. But from what I can tell, it was many of them. And it could be exactly what they were saying in the beginning, some kind of a drug thing or something, or gang retaliation or something. Uh, yeah, yeah, but it keeps getting bigger and crazier day by day. Are there a couple other people out there that are suspects that are YouTubers? Yes. Yes. Like I said, there was reports of a young couple out there fighting and a couple vehicles up parked out there. Um, could they have been vanners, travelers just passing through, part of some kind of pedophile ring or something? Well, it could have been. But I did see the video that they were talking about. Yeah, I mean, it is disturbing. Uh, I'll tell you what, the devil's got a hand in it. I'll tell you that much. Is the mic not working? Well, Chippewa or Chihuahua, Dawson, we're gonna have to wait until they release the evidence. I think it's going to be a long time. I think it's an ongoing case, and there's many people involved in it. They were thinking just one person, but I think there's other people that knew. So yeah, I think there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13 people suspects, 14 people suspects in the Delphi murders now. Had to be a bunch of them. My guess is, and the MOs are starting to match. Their signatures are starting to match to other cases, I believe. Uh, yeah, it's pretty sick, I'll tell you that much. Sure, bridge guy could have walked away, could have drove away, could have rode a horse out of there, could have rode a cow out of there. Who knows? Four wheeler, dirt bike. Uh, could have walked right out of there. Had a vehicle waiting for him down the road. You know, all I'm saying is we're dealing with a bunch of sickos. I believe anybody that kills two little girls like that and stages it to some sick thing that it wasn't, and that's what it is. I think it was a posing of something that it really wasn't, to try and monkey with the authorities' heads, I think, or to set somebody up. Something, I don't know, dolls laying around the bodies, not one but numerous dolls, where they were left behind the cemetery in a gully where you'd have to be right up on them pretty much to find them. So, and I think they probably had more plans or something. Some people are saying, do you think it was a snuff film? No, not there. If it was a snuff film, then them girls were taken somewhere else. Too risky to make a snuff film where there's people in the park or people on the trail walking that would hear screams. A big chance. That is the talk. Do you think it could have been a snuff film made as they were killing? I don't know about that. That would have to be pretty risky. That would mean that they were all in on it. Dog lady, anybody that was there that day would have heard a snuff film being made or two girls screaming. Yeah, probably stuffed dolls. Could have been dolls that people left Chihuahua Dawson at the cemetery, like you're saying. Yeah, well, I don't think the reason they couldn't have, might have not have been found is because they were in that gully on the other side of the creek in the hill, down in that gully area there. You know, yeah. In order for nobody to hear nothing or see nothing, he would have had to kill them pretty fast, and that means there's only two ways: either he gagged them or cut their throats right away or something to keep them from. I mean, I know it's gory, but you know, well, all I can say is we'll have to wait until the investigation is over with and the proof comes out where we can see, okay, there was a murder there. You know, it was brutal. There's blood everywhere, you know. And that's another thing. Sean Harmon keeps complaining because people want to see the evidence. There's a reason Sean Harmon don't want us to see the evidence. There's a reason for that. But you have to see the evidence. You'd have to see the crime scene photos. You'd have to listen to the tape and the recording, although it might be gory. Because the evidence is in the proof, or the proof is in the evidence. No, I don't know. I don't know if he was. The girls were that scared. There's a lot that's not adding up. The girls could have ran off of that bridge before bridge guy was even halfway across the bridge, but they didn't. They stood there. It just there's a lot of stuff not adding up. The phones pinging all over town the night they supposedly were already dead. A lot going on. No, I think Chihuahua Dawson, I think it's going to be a while before they, like I said, it's an ongoing case. I believe, though, it'll be a while before they pick all these idiots up. They all had a hand in it. Kelvin Klein, Keegan Klein. There's some people now trying to reopen, investigate Anthony Shots. You know, Sean Harmon's on the radar. Chadwell, Kurtz, all of them. I imagine it was everything they were saying, the club, gang, pedophilia ring. And like I said, Abby and Libby ain't the only girls that have died out there. There's been a couple other girls. Yeah, a lot just ain't making sense. The girls were familiar with that area. They were familiar with the bridge. One of the girls only lived a mile and a half away. Uh, the dog lady, um, flannel guy shirt, that said they thought they seen somebody, but somebody matching a different, you know, could have been, they all could have been part of it. How? Why? Well, automatically, if you got people that are there to divert the police right away, to throw people off. Witnesses were actually people involved. In that tape, it does sound like there's somebody screaming in the background. as the guy's voice is on it. Chihuahua Dawson, you think it was Barry Morphew? Could have been. No, I don't think he's past 50, Chihuahua Dawson. Are you talking about Bridge Guy or Barry Morphew? No, I don't think he is. It's possible he's 50 plus, but I don't. One of them might have been. Here's the whole thing. I just don't see one guy doing all this. It'd take too much time and too much of a risk. What do you think about that, Chihuahua Dawson? Do you think it's I for some reason I think it was more than one guy. Someone else knew about it, and I would just have to believe that you'd have to really know what you're doing. But then again, these people that they're naming as suspects probably have killed before. It's like they were talking about Brian Laundrie, and I believe that Brian Laundrie killed before he. Gabby was not his first victim. It takes a lot to kill a woman you're madly in love with, you know, supposedly. It's like Chris Watts. Everyone's, oh, he killed. I believe Chris Watts has probably killed many people before his wife and two kids. And he was out in the middle of nowhere. I believe he even was out in Utah area and Denver and areas traveling, you know. So I don't think you just find you get married, you have two kids, and then you find another woman and you end up killing your wife and two baby kids, daughters at that. Uh, you don't just do that. Usually, a guy, hey, we're getting a divorce. The guy ends up paying money, and he ends up with a new piece of, a new woman. No, it's only those that have probably killed before or had violent past that just wake up one day and decide, I'm going to kill my wife and two daughters, and put them down an oil well, you know? Excuse me. These guys have lied so much. Harmon, Greeno, all of them have been caught lying from what some of these people are saying in other videos, you know. But that's entertainment on YouTube. That's what it's all about. Lies, deception, and madness. That's what sells. No, I think he did kill before. I think so. I think he has. And it kind of makes sense. But Chihuahua Dawson might be right. He might have never killed before, but it takes a lot to get up. You know, like I said, most guys would just walk away. Most guys would just say, "I want a divorce," and walk away. You know, uh, it takes a rare breed to just say, "Well, I'll just kill them all." You know, you just don't. You know, it gets crazier every day. Oh, Don Wells case. Chihuahua Dawson says, I see Wells. We're up to no good again. Oh, yeah, we're dealing with some evil. The devil's got a hand in it. And I bet you they're all they're all joining forces because I think they're all screwed. I think they're all screwed somehow. Yeah. What do you think, Chihuahua Dawson? I think they're pretty much all the stuff that people, I was watching Greeno's channel too, and he brought up his best video was with Sean Harmon interview. Uh, and people don't believe Sean. He was saying that because the police went through it with a fine tooth comb. I imagine they did. And the story didn't add up because they would have came out by now and said uh, Sean Herman's dad was the killer. You know, this whole thing that people have made up that the police are hoping they'll confess to the crime, the killer will, and I don't think so. Yes, Chihuahua Dawson, be safe. So yeah, you know, that's what I'm thinking. Somehow they're all connected. Is it possible these guys get charges put on them for messing with a open case and diverting people? Oh yeah, I imagine they're. I imagine very well possible. that they could get charges brought up against them if they find out that it was a total made up farce. Some of the evidence or uh, witnesses calling in and tipping people and causing more trouble than anything. Well, I imagine they probably will be repercussions for it. But the devil's got a hand in it, I'll tell you that much. Now, do I think it's possible that there was a young couple there arguing? It's possible. Is it possible that people said they thought it was a young couple arguing and it was actually Abby and Libby screaming with the killers? Could have been. Who knows? But I wonder how many people they're saying that Brian Laundrie confessed to killing Gabby. I wonder how many other people he confessed to killing in that little book. Like I said, I think maybe he was a madman, and I bet you he had friends. Yeah, I doubt it though, but maybe they were terrorists. Could be. Well, we'll have to wait until the cases are over with. That's all I could say. We'll definitely have to wait. But it's going to be good. I have a feeling that he's probably confessed in his little book of killing more than just Gabby Petito. And the Delphi case, well, that just gets crazier every day. It's just a madhouse. Every day it's someone new. You know, I've been looking on YouTube. Do I have a couple other suspects that fit the gate of the bridge guy? Sure do. Do I have a couple other people that I'm looking at on YouTube that have been acting really suspicious lately? Really not themselves, you know, couples, YouTubers and stuff. Yes. No, you know, they're looking for some guy named Matt or Matthew, or he goes by Maverick, or he goes by another name on social media. You know, I've been looking at that guy, and he actually fits the script for Delphi. So, could it be, you know, no, I was watching Chris Hansen or whatever his name is, investigating channel. And I was watching him one night, and a lady on there that he had as a special guest said her daughter was killed by one of these YouTubers or whatever that was on social media. And he goes by the name of Matt. That's his real name, or Matthew. But on social media, he goes by Maverick and he goes by some other name. But his real name is Matt or whatever. And supposedly she said that he killed his daughter on a camping thing or whatever and was never caught. And they suspected it was him. And so now anybody named Matt on YouTube, well, we're automatically watching. One case opens to another case, and actually, she was on there as on Chris Hansen or whatever whatever his name is, as a guest for the Gabby Petito case and the Don Wells case, and then she talked about her daughter that was killed by a YouTuber with social media or whatever, or Vanner or whatever. So we're always constantly looking now for these people. It's sad. I had to take a break for a couple of days, and I think I am going to take another week off of YouTube, making videos, and just watch. You know, a lot of these people are suspects that we watch every day on YouTube that have been brought up in these cases. Now they haven't released if it was true or not that there was a young couple there arguing at Delphi or not. I did see a video that stated there was reports made to the police that there was a young couple out there arguing, maybe a van or something, campers or something. But I find that hard to believe that it was made up. Why would they put that in a video? You know, if they didn't have evidence that somebody actually did make a report. And you have to take in mind the time of year that it happened. February. It's very cold. You know, so it could have been someone just passing through. Even Don Wells is a suspect in other cases now. You know, with all this stuff that he's been talking, that he's the drug cartels and all the, you know, it gets crazier every day. So what do you do? I don't know. We wait until the case is over with and they release the information. Other than that, we're just it's a it's a it's a madhouse for the money. So it'll be interesting to see what actually happened at Delphi. And hopefully soon they'll be able to release the tapes, the autopsies, and everything, so we can find out what YouTube videos and YouTube channels knew certain things before the case was even solved, and to find out who was leaking the information out. There was only so many people that have access to that kind of information. So it'll be interesting. And like I said, all these people are actually suspects, I guess, in some of these videos. Now, do I know if that's true or not? I don't know if that's true or not, but they are mentioned in these channels. Even Sean Herman, you know, is a suspect. Hell, even Anthony Greeno, that I've seen videos them saying that Greeno was a suspect. Only time will tell. And it'll be interesting to see once they release the tapes and the video and everything of what actually happened and who was all involved in it. And I know there was more than one person involved because the way the police were talking, meaning that they might not have been there and did the killing, but they might have caused it, or they might have okayed it, or whatever, or tried to cover it up for somebody. You know? I'm not putting anything off the table. One of the girls could have been sexually abused for a while, possibly pregnant. We don't know. Oh, Bendejo's in my chat. Jonathan saw your mandate joke on Uncle Ted's live stream a week ago. My joke? No, that wasn't mine. But it is funny, ain't it? The government's trying to make it mandate for you to get shots. I ain't going on no date with man. I don't mandate. I'm sorry. Ain't gonna happen. Mandate. But it is a madhouse. It is very evil. And I do believe the government is right that they're worried about certain individuals using YouTube as a weapon. Yeah, I can see how it's happening. Almost as funny as Crowbar. I seen Crowbar last night, was it? Or the night before? On Dave's channel. Good show. It's a good show last week. I think he had Howie Howie Sumba down there, some guitar player from a band that's pretty popular. Was it Howie Mandel? Oh, no, it was some guy. So what's going to happen? I don't know. I imagine they're going to start picking up some of these people. I'm waiting to see is it what they're thinking. Maybe there was music involved, that it's somebody having something to do with this rap war or whatever war going on in this music crap. I'm interested to see that because I did see the note that somebody wrote on one of the crime channels. And it did have, it seemed like in the note, lyrics to there ain't no rest for the wicked. So I don't know, I don't think so. You know, I don't know. So it'll be interesting to find out what the deal is. Uh, I still think though they should take the bridge down and stop luring people out there. But who am I? Nobody. Do I think Sean Harmon's got potentials to be a serial killer? Could be. A lot of people are leaning that way towards it. Some of the stuff he says is just unbelievable. I'm like, yeah, good God. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see after all this stuff is done who was actually the cause of it, who actually was there, who actually, you know, it's going to be interesting. Definitely going to be interesting. I'm thinking, is it possible the Delphi killer, drowned the girls? I mean, I was thinking, well, what would have been able to keep them, to get them quiet right away? Is it possible he drowned them? He could have. I don't know. We won't be able to tell until the autopsy report's done. If the girls had liquid in their lungs, well, then if they had water in their lungs, it's possible he did drown them and then carried them to where he was going to do anything else to them. So the saga goes on with the Delphi case and the Don Wells case and the Petito case and the Evansdale girl case. And no, I don't know. No, gets crazier every day. I sold all my stuff to bury my brother Johnny. He's gone. I'm his twin brother Jonathan. I don't know how many more of these abbreviations I can use. My brother Johnny was great, dude. Great dude. Great dude. But much like Eddie and the Cruisers, Eddie had to die to go on and create. Eddie and the Cruisers, too. So my brother Johnny died, and well, I'm his twin brother Jonathan. We'll be having a wake. We sold all of his music equipment so we can give him a good farewell. Nah, Johnny, you were somebody. You shine too bright, kid. You were a great brother. Sadness. But if you listen to the wind, you can still hear him play. Don't you know? Don't you know? So, what's going to happen in the Delphi case? Who knows? By the time it's done, we'll put another 20 people as suspects on there. Each day it grows. I did get a new big screen for as a monitor. This is a 43 inch. So I got rid of that little tiny 32 that I had there. And now I got that 43-inch. I need a bigger monitor. So what do you people think? I think by the time the Delphi case is over with, there'll be 20 or 30 people that are suspects. No, I sold everything. I'm getting out of the music business. It's corrupt and evil. Don't you guys listen to the president Bendejo. Getting out while I can. I'm cashing out my chips. Movie, everything. Music is the devil's stuff. Getting out of it. I'm not in it. My brother Johnny was into music and movies. I'm Jonathan. Johnny passed away a couple days ago, 4 days ago. And then that big giant winter storm came through. And we had to sell everything to put him in the ground. God rest his soul. And now Jonathan lives. For how long, I don't know. That was a good run. It was a good run. You know, I can see chat now that this TV is bigger. I can see chat. I can see actually, I can read it now, other than having to squint. But, you know, I was listening to Greeno's channel the other day, and I do agree with him. I think Harmon is in so deep. He's in it for the heroin money. He's so far in deep, he can't get out. Uh, you know, he's so far deep, he can't get out. Archstroke, did you hear Johnny passed away? I'm his brother, Jonathan. A lot of people don't know me. My brother didn't talk a lot about me. Kind of kept things on the down low. He passed away about 4 days ago. Bad storm came through, snowstorm. But if you listen to the wind, yeah, you can still hear him play, don't you know? Ain't it funny though? I mean, it's not funny, but ain't it weird how all these people are passing away that had these crime channels? Yeah, I was. We spent Thanksgiving together and chilled and hung out, and you know, so he's gone. But there's a new one to take his place. That's me. He left me everything that I didn't want. But it's all gone now. I'm out of the music business. Well, he is now. He's out of the movie business now. Of course, he passed away 4 or 5 days ago. Yeah, what can you do? I'm going to keep his channel going in memory. He did leave me this. Tuning key. You can tune a piano, but you can eat a tuna fish. He did leave me a half. He did. He was, when he went, he was eating a corned beef sandwich. I don't know how Bandejo knew that. We do have suspicions that there was foul play on my brother's life, but we don't know yet until we get the autopsy back. But there was a half-eaten corned beef sandwich. I will be making a video of sending off my brother Johnny. Here soon. He did mention the Delhi Force team. Great group of guys. But in the end, it was sabotage. There'll be a documentary out soon, probably, about it. He's gone, guys. He's gone, 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 gone. He did mention some guy, Dave Levine, before he went. I think his last words were, "You tell Levine that there's no way us Irish stole corned beef from you, the Jews." I said, "What, Johnny? You tell that Levine." There's no way this Irishman stole corned beef from the Jews. I'll tell him. It's all your fault, Levine. Arkstra said, idea, put the urine with his ashes up a cow's ass. I heard it's nice there. That was a case that my brother Johnny was working on, of this little lady out in Texas with 365 acres of land and 200 head of cattle. And I got a call one day from FBI saying, we need you on this one, Johnny. And of course, my brother Johnny said, what's all involved? Yeah, the headquarters said, man, 365 acres, 200 heads of cattle. and one missing husband, and reports of 2 feet sticking out of cow's butt. We need the best on this. Well, they called my brother Johnny. He was great at what he did, I'll tell you that much. But he's gone now. He did mention all you guys and that came in on his channel. And a lot of people didn't believe when he said he had twins. I'm one of them. We are genetically created. There's many of us. And we stand in for Johnny Kramer. When he needs a break from the world, reality. Yeah, what can you do? But at least we can put my brother Johnny to rest. And I can't say that about the Delphi killings. And I know my brother's spirit will go on till we catch every single one of these guys that were involved in the Delphi killings and others. Yes, you did hear corned beef. Dave, how come you're oh, I don't know you, Dave. My brother Johnny spoke of you before he left. Arkstra, no. Johnny left about 5 days ago. I'm his twin brother, Jonathan. He spoke of your channel highly. I have no idea why. He did say Dave's channel's the best on YouTube. Just ask Dave. Nah, my brother Johnny loved that channel. I kept asking him. I have no idea why. He said it was all about commitment. It's all about friendship, brotherhood. We're gonna miss him. I'll tell you that much. So I will be making a video on saying goodbye to my brother Johnny. He's gone. He's gone. I have a feeling some of you drove him into an early grave. This whole corned beef war got to him finally. Finally. This is a war that's been going on for many years underneath the table. A lot of people didn't know about this wars. Well, of course, Cannon will drive you nuts. Yep, the corned beef war has got another casualty. My brother Johnny. Been gone for 4 or 5 days now. It's hard to believe. Seems like just yesterday. He was on the Dave Levine chat room talking, hanging out and shit. People, his buddies, comrades, people he'd go in the hole with. You know, people he can trust. Of course, my brother wasn't all there at times. I've told him that many a times, but he didn't listen. So, there'll be a video out soon. I'm going to try and keep his channel going. I know a lot of people are saying, well, you sound a lot like, well, we were twins. There's a whole bunch of us, like I said, created just to protect the real Johnny Kramer. But the real Johnny Kramer is gone. And now it's my job to pick up where he left off. No, you can't trust anybody, Dave. My brother Johnny told me that before I came over here and got on his YouTube. Don't trust nobody, especially the one they call the corned beef kid from the Massachusetts area. I won't, my brother Johnny. I'm here and I'm doing this for you. I'm glad that you're gone, and now the new beginning of you can be created through me. Just like the Johnny Kramer that died before you died, and the Johnny Kramer that died before him. And we're running out of abbreviations for the word John, so I'm the last of the Mohegans. His brother Jonathan. He's gone, but I'll tell you this much. Last night when that wind came a ripping and a warring through here with that snow and the wind, I could have swore I could still hear my brother Johnny play. Don't you know you were a shooting star, Johnny? And all the world will love you just as long as you are. A shooting star. Yeah, and it goes on. The legend lives, the myth. I'm thinking about getting a hologram of my brother Johnny. Yeah, well, they did Tupac, they did Stevie Ray and Hendrix and shit. So I'm thinking, why not get a hologram of my brother Johnny Kramer? I mean, holograms are big right now. They're really in, you know. So I could be doing a duet with my brother Johnny or something. I mean, we're just talking right now. You know, first we got to sell the rest of his equipment so we can give him a proper burial. He did leave me a lot of bills. uh, he did leave me that. So Yes. Sometimes I often ask myself that. Why are there only 3 people watching this? 2 of them might be on Discord, pumping it out across the whole world. I don't know. But what you really have to ask yourself is why are you one of the 3 people watching it? Who's really the idiot? He took a few days off to come up with the brother thing. No, he's gone. He's gone. Johnny is gone. He's been gone. He's just was trying to tell the world. And finally, 4 days ago, 5 days ago, he left. And we had one heck of a snowstorm come through here and just very cold, very windy, a lot of snow. He's gone. He was trying to tell people in his own way. And he had to go. He couldn't stay any longer. He had to go be with the Lord. Dave's Guitar Channel wants me to remind people that he's doing another guitar lesson tomorrow night on his channel. No sympathy for my brother Johnny. I was a friend of your brother's. We're going to miss him. No. Can you let everyone know I'm going to be doing another guitar lesson tomorrow night? It's guitar theory, chord theory. Oh, joy. My brother Johnny would be there if he can, Dave, but right now he's a little cold. But I might stop in there and see what's going on. I'm trying to learn how to play guitar because, I'm following after my brother Johnny. And he did leave me with a couple guitars and some bills that had to be paid. So I got to sell everything else. And after we cremate him, I will be selling Johnny Kramer ashes. I do have his original Deli Force t-shirt. That might go up for auction. We're not sure yet. We're not sure of what's all in the estate. Yeah. But folks, Dave's Guitar Channel wants you to know that don't forget, I do another guitar lesson tomorrow night. Dave is going back to sleep. Dave, go on back to sleep. Don't forget, Dave's got another show tomorrow night at 10 o'clock. Guitar Theory Part 2. Or no, Chord Theory Part 2. I believe. Is there anything else, Dave, that you want me to remind these people? I mean, it's only my brother in the casket and gone. Uh, Chord theory. Dave did mention that it is chord theory lesson tomorrow night at 10 o'clock, I believe. Is tomorrow night Tuesday? Or is today Tuesday? Hold on a minute. Yep, Tuesday. Tuesday's gone with the wind, much like my brother Johnny. My brother's gone with the wind. Train roll on. I might go live Thursday from a cigar bar. My brother Johnny would have loved to have seen that one, Dave. Maybe I'll run an extension cord and bring his computer down to the funeral parlor and let him watch your show for the last time. Dave, one more for my brother Johnny. I'll run an extension cord with a TV and let him bring his computer down there so he can see your show for the last time, Dave. He loved you guys so much. I can tell that you're so heartbroken. I can tell you're heartbroken over this, Dave. It's really affecting you. I know. I know it's killing you as much as it's killing me. My brother loved you, Dave. He loved your channel. I kid you, but he's in a better place now. He's probably hanging out with Hendrix, John Bottom, Brian Jones from Rolling Stones, and all the big guys. Yeah, Farley and everybody. Yeah. Well, I'm here to take over where he left off. Ladies and gentlemen, my name's Jonathan Kramer. I'll be taking over JK 101 FM, Sirius Radio all the time, where we love the ladies. That was a recording of my brother Johnny. We love you, Johnny. We wish you'd come back, but I don't blame you for being gone. That was the last tuning fork. Which right now I'm going to go ahead and celebrate the passing of my brother with 3 tuning fork salutes. That was for you, my brother Johnny. No, screw it. So, Bendejo, can you tell me anything about my brother Johnny that I might not have known? through YouTube. Anyone? Now I could see how crushed you guys are. Now it's really getting to some of you guys. Well, we knew this day would come. We all knew it would come. He tried telling us in his own little ways, but all you guys cared about was the money, the fame, the clout chasing that you used them for. Yeah. Well, I'm going to do the best I can to keep this channel going in his name. I do want to say glory be to God, kings of kings. And my brother Johnny's up there jamming with all the best for God. Cracking jokes with the best of them. Putting on his best show for the Lord. Nah, God rest his soul. But I want you guys to remember, if you listen to the wind, you can still hear them play. Don't you know, kid? Yeah. All right, I got to go. I'm getting tired. I took a nap today. All this uproaring, phone ringing off the hook, condolences and everything. Trying to move some of this stuff around. So I'll be back tomorrow. My brother Johnny left me notes of how to run the channel. He said definitely make stupid videos to annoy Bendejo. I'll try my best, my brother Johnny. He's got it wrote down right here. Bendejo. Name right here. Make sure you piss Bendejo off as much as you can. I'll do my best. Signing off for JK 101. We're waiting to see what happened to my brother, Johnny. See if there was any foul play, any YouTubers involved. We'll be watching. Signing off. God rest his soul. He was a great man. Great man. Did a lot you people don't even know about. Only you knew. Only you knew. He was the guy that went in all them scary movies. It was his butt that was on screen. He was a butt actor for a lot of the big guys. Swayze, Stallone, Schwarzenegger, all them dudes. His butt has been seen all over. I'm gonna go now. I'm getting tired. Gotta get some sleep. You guys be good. Love one another. See you around. God rest his soul.